Yeah, fuck it, why not? Oh, I like this version of the song. Fire Emblem does have some really good fucking music. Alright, let's see if anyone shows up to this. If not, I'm just gonna get drunk by myself and play some Fire Emblem. Oh. Oh, what's this? The fuck? Ah. I didn't know this was a thing. Wonder how much of this is gonna get like copyright strikes, because I'm pretty sure Nintendo. I've heard that Nintendo's pretty stingy with their cutscenes. Not a big fan of how anime Fire Emblem is nowadays. They're still good, but I miss the more subtle, like traditional fantasy feel. It just feels like I'm watching a fucking anime now. Commoner. Oh, cool. So it shows off like the different classes. What kind of sword? Is that a silver sword? Or is that just a steel sword? I wonder. Well, we got our Myrmidons. Especially swift with high avoidance. And deftly wields this. And just basic sword fighter. Jay, what's up? Tuning in to watch me be a tactical genius. By the way, let me know if audio feels good or not. I've been tweaking the audio settings a bit. So if I'm not loud enough or if the game's not loud enough, let me know. Sounds all good? Thanks. Alright, cool. Yeah, I was trying to mess with some of the settings because whenever I go back and rewatch some of these playthroughs, just to see how everything sounds and looks, I noticed that my voice isn't especially loud compared to the game audio, and then unless I'm like hooting and hollering because I'm getting attacked or spooked by something, and then the volume just gets way too loud and I'm trying to like avoid that. Well, how you doing, man? Oh, here we go. Our anime intro's kicking in again. Atomospheric? What the hell does atomospheric mean? Well, it's good to hear you're doing good. Alright, I think I'll start playing once this intro ends. I don't think anyone else is gonna show up. What is this? Animu Emblem? Yeah. Yeah, I was actually kind of just like thinking out loud to myself that Fire Emblem has been very anime in the last recent entries, and can't say I'm a big fan, but whatever. I understand why, because you know they want people to buy the game, so they're gonna try to appeal to the weebs, which is why we have dating sims in these games now. Although I hear this one is actually pretty, like, it's done well. The stone stick. Oh, apparently that's some sort of like fancy MacGuffin weapon that I'm gonna eventually get. I know some of the things that happen in this game. I know I'm gonna get like a really fancy sword that eventually turns into like a whip kind of thing. It's kind of weird. Has the same ability as the dude from Bleach. Oh, what was his name? Red hair dude, the whip sword guy, right? The guy who always shows up just to get his ass kicked to make everyone else look better. My favorite anime trope. I fucking hate it. I really tried to get into Bleach. Yeah, his sword, Hozokimaru. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that wrong, but yeah. I really tried to get into Bleach. I don't know if you're a fan, but I remember pretty close. Oh, okay. Yeah, my previous girlfriend was really into anime. Which is fine. We were both like really into like the same anime. You know, we watched the same dumb shit: Full Metal Alchemist, Cowboy Bebop, Dragon Ball. You know, we all grew up on the same shit. But she was really into Bleach when it was popular. And she tried to get me into it, and I was like, okay, I like the idea. The premise is cool. People that, you know, Spirit Realm has their own like police force that fight demons and shit. That sounds cool. But man, so many like unnecessary anime tropes that just piss me off. Bleach is great, but it takes a bit to get into the first. I don't know. I got as far. How far did I get? I remember watching like the first couple of seasons, and it would always annoy me because every fight was the same thing. They would introduce they'll introduce the villain, then every side character would get their ass kicked by the villain so that Ichigo could go in and get his ass kicked by the villain, and then it'll be revealed that Ichigo has this super cool ability that he didn't know about, gain it, then beat the shit out of the villain, and then the villain will reveal that he also has a super hidden ability and then kick the shit out of Ichigo. And then rinse and repeat. That was literally every encounter. It's just Ichigo gets his ass kicked by villain. Ichigo realizes, no, I am much stronger. I have super hidden ability that I didn't know about. Villain would be like, oh, you found out your super hidden ability. Well, guess what? I've been holding back the whole time. And it never goes anywhere because they just do that over and over and over again. And it just got so redundant so quickly. It's a long story over time. All the side characters grow. Ichigo falls and tries to get back up. Yeah, I get that that's what they were going for. Like Ichigo like never gives up, so he gets a power boost every time. But you can only watch the main character get his ass kicked like so many times before you're like, all right, this guy's just never gonna fucking win. They basically did the same thing that Dragon Ball did, but instead of Goku showing up to save the day, Goku just showed up to get his ass kicked too. I don't know, I guess I didn't watch far enough. But yeah, at the beginning when all the characters are still new, it's very similar, yeah. I guess it was one of those things I just didn't watch far enough to get to the good shit. Because there were plenty of characters, like, I forget the arrow guy. He was my favorite, I fucking loved his abilities. But every time he would show up and like, oh, I learned this new technique that kicks the shit out of everything. But if I use it, I lose all my powers, and it's like, alright, well, fuck you, like, why are you even in the show? He shows up just to lose his powers and then be redundant for like a whole season. And it's like, alright, cool. Thanks for ruining my favorite character. And then every other character does the same thing. It's like, I learned this new ability. Oh no, bad guy is much stronger than my new ability. I guess I have to go train again. It's like watching Dragon Ball Z, but every character is Krillin. They just show up to be like, look how strong I am. and then they lose, and it's like, well, why the fuck are you even here? I've never seen you win a fight. All right, enough talking about Bleach. In its defense, it does have a lot of cool concepts, a lot of really cool character designs. All the abilities, like one of my favorite characters was the little guy with all the ice powers. I thought he was cool as shit. I'm actually looking at the chat so I could look at Hozukimaru. That I remember him being really cool too. Whenever his sword would turn into a giant fucking snake, that was really sick. It had some good shit. It's just it fell on a lot of anime tropes that really don't like resonate with me. Yeah, I'm actually gonna restart. So I'm playing Fire Emblem. I don't know if you've played Fire Emblem, but there are some fucking sick moments. My favorite was Ichigo dies and goes full hollow for the first time. I've seen that clip, and whenever Ichigo taps into his ability to like almost turn into a hollow, it looks cool. Yeah, the mask is super iconic. Like his sword is pretty sick. I'm not saying it's all bad. I know a lot of people that like it, and I'm like, yeah, it looks cool. It's a cool looking anime. It just wasn't for me. I'm more into like, if you're gonna introduce to me like a giant entourage of side characters, let at least a few of them win fights every once in a while. That's all I ask for. He went full demon because he died. No, at the very beginning? I vaguely remember this. Hey. Jay's here. We're talking about Bleach.
Ah, it's Jay. Hi, Jay.
Alright, I'm going to pick hard because I'm experienced at Fire Emblem.
We'll finish lunch.
Okay. This was during the Eason chapter. I don't even think I finished that chapter. Jay says, yo, nerd.
Yay.
Yeah, I remember as far as Eisen revealing that he's a villain and then disappearing. I got as far as that bullshit, the filler arc where they're fighting, I forget what they were called, but they were basically just vampires, and they would fight with, like, stands. They would summon these, like, creatures to fight for them. That's as far as I got. Once I got to that story arc, I was like, yeah, I'm done. I kind of don't care anymore. Like, right before they introduced the espadas, I think they're called. I skip all filler. Yeah. Vampire 1 is... ... okay. Ah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should try to rewatch it. Yeah, Naruto is another one that I was like, everyone like was super hyped up, and I tried watching it, and I was just like, nah.
Naruto sucks.
I legit remember specifically the episode I gave up on Naruto was when Rock Lee fought Gaara for the first time in that very first tournament arc. And he opens all of his chakras and he goes like super insane, Ultra Instinct, Super Saiyan, and starts beating the shit out of Gaara. And then it's like, oh no, he broke his leg, and then he loses the fight, and now his character becomes redundant for the rest of the season. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna give a shit about the show anymore. But yeah, we're gonna play classic. No, not gonna play online. Should I play online? Sure, why not? Unless that does something. Because that's Naruto Shippuden. Yeah, I keep hearing Shippuden is the good one because that's when like Naruto was actually like a more matured character and he wasn't so obnoxious. I know. But it's just like that first season left such a bad taste in my mouth that I was just like, yeah, I don't really want to keep trying. I guess it's because like my thing is like when it comes to animes, I always root for like the underdog characters. Shit, like I remember watching Dragon Ball and like my favorite characters were like Yamcha and Krillin, just because they were such like weebs. Like, you know, yeah, they get their ass kicked all the time, but like that's because they're kind of weak. You know, it's kind of hard to fucking compare to like a Super Saiyan. But like the fact that they never let them have any spotlight in the show was just kind of like, it was very disappointing. Also rooted for the bad guys in Naruto because they're cool AF. True. Yeah, I've seen the villains are pretty cool looking. Alright, what's going on here? Alright, I've already seen this cutscene, so I'm not really going to talk about it. This cutscene gets pretty badass here. I don't know who this guy is, but he looks like a tough guy. Oh yeah, that's the special whip sword thing that we were talking about. Hazukimaru. Hazukimaru. I'm never gonna say that right, I'm pretty sure. Isn't there a character? Oh yeah, Ivy from Soul Calibur is another one that has like a whip sword thing. The idea of a sword that can like detach itself and turn into a whip is just such a cool idea for a weapon. She fighting in heels? Of course. She's a female anime character. She has to wear heels. Those are the rules. If you're in an anime and you're a female, you're not allowed to dress like a man.
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die. Die. Die.
Okay. Sexist. Yeah.
Everything that I loved.
It's fucking anime. I don't think they'll ever give up on that. Although there have been some Fire Emblem characters that do like kind of trample on that idea. Like there will be like female knights that are like in just full clad armor. The only reason you know it's a girl is because you can see her face.
He's gone now.
Like one of my favorite characters from from Fire Emblem Awakening is this chick called Sully, and she is a bit of a trope. Like her whole thing is like, I'm a woman, I can't let men fight for me, blah blah blah. Like she kind of rubs it in your face that she's, you know, she feels oppressed, but she is kind of like a badass warrior, and she's like, she doesn't take shit from anybody. Like she's pretty cool. Yes, rub all that blood on your face, so sanitary. Yeah. You never rubbed the blood of your enemies on your face after a good fight?
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
Another Fire Emblem anime trope that I fucking hate. It's the fucking lollies. I hate lollies so much. They're so gross. At least this chick is not someone I can date, so that's pretty good.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed.
Give the blood a good lick. Gotta make sure it's premium. That's how you know you won a fight, when you get to drink your enemy's blood. Oh yeah. Here's my favorite character design choice of all time. Male character, in full armor, looks like a warrior. Female character, straight up just wearing lingerie. Fully exposed belly. Her legs are just in fishnets. Her arms are exposed. Why? I hate her design so much. It's so stupid. And her goofy ass anime eyes. She looks like a goddamn alien. She looks like a sexy receptionist. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like this design at all. Like, why not just give her this outfit? You know, like, sure, like, I get why you have to, like, make the girl look different from the boy, but, like, are women just not allowed to wear pants in this universe? How the fuck? He looks like a Templar. Funny how you say that. The whole premise of this game is that I become a professor at a military school in some giant cathedral-like area. Nah, it's illegal. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna pick a boy avatar because he actually looks cool, because the female avatar she's just there for fan service.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
We're bringing in bringing in a raid. Okay. Alright, so gonna tell this chick I'm immortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Alright, Byleth is a weird name, so I'm gonna name myself Hanjo. Ta-da.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Anyways, which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Oh, cool. I get to tell everyone. Oh, a thick raid. All right. Hit me with that shit. Cool. Everyone's going to find out what my birthday is right now. June 29th. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be streaming that day, I think. Right? I'm actually questioning myself on whether or not this is correctly my birthday.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange. It all feels so...
She was disappointed by the lack of webcam.
I
Oh,
think it
really?
might be time for...
Oh, hello. There it is.
Nap.
Yo. What's up, people? Pixie Bug.
It's time to
Thank you.
begin.
Thank you, Jay and Pixie Bug, for the raid. I'm sorry that you're disappointed that there's no webcam. Jay bribed her. Damn. Oh, we're bringing out the top comedic puns. What are we punning?
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again?
Sure, I'm going to tell my dad I'm dreaming about a little girl.
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone.
Janks
like
the
that.
Skull Kid.
In any
Oh, that's
case,
a cool name.
Just put that out of your mind.
Fucking
for
love
now.
Skull Kid. One of my favorite characters.
Battlefield is no
well,
place for idle thoughts.
Specifically in Majora's Mask.
Risking your life is part of the job.
Well,
for
although
mercenaries
the Skull
like
Kids
us.
in Ocarina
Letting
of Time
your
were
mind
kind of cool.
wander is
They're
a sure way to get yourself killed.
weird little like flutes that shoot
Okay,
darts at you.
Time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom.
Ew, I got an advert.
I told you
Oh,
before.
sorry.
It's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
What are they advertising on my channel? Yeah, there you go. Get ad block. I wasn't paying attention. What did he just ask me? Whatever. I'll just say, of course.
Hmm? Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir,
I'm gonna go
sorry to
soda,
barge in,
but
but your presence is
Kind of do
needed.
the opposite of liking
What's
the
happened?
game. Wait, what?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not.
All right. Well, bye,
What
Ludiana.
do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
Do you really not like this game? How do you not like Fire Emblem? Fire Emblem is pretty fucking sweet.
We've been separated from our companions and
This is somewhat technically a
We're after
blind
our
playthrough
lives,
because I've never
not to
played.
mention our gold.
You know, I just
I'm
bought this
impressed you're
pretty
staying
recently.
So calm considering the situation.
I did play like the first, I'd say, an hour of this game.
Wait.
So I've already done the first couple of matches.
Bandit spotted just outside.
But
the village. Damn.
I'm liking it so far. Combat
I
feels pretty
guess they
good.
followed you all the way
Not a
here.
big fan of the whole
We
Persona
can't abandon
aspect
this
of it.
village now. Come on, let's move.
Not a big fan of Fire
Hope
Emblem.
You're ready.
Just Three Houses specifically, or just Fire Emblem in general? Really? You guys don't like Fire Emblem? Well, Three Houses? I don't know. I've heard a lot of good shit about it. Which one would be your favorite? Alright, I'm just gonna save over my last save file because this is just gonna be my main file. Yes. I've been playing like a few of the Fire Emblems. About the Fate special cartridge at 150. Ooh. Fates, I'm a little weird with Fates. Like, I actually enjoyed the gameplay. The gameplay was actually pretty good. I liked how they worked pairing up in that game. I didn't like the story though. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow.
Let's take care of those
Pixie
thieves
Bug.
before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first.
Yeah,
That should take the wind
as
out
far
of
as
your
Fates is
sails.
concerned, I only played Conquest. I have not played the other two. I'm nice occasionally. Well, thanks for being nice this time. Just bringing me one bit closer to 69 followers, which I would really appreciate. I wouldn't have played it if it didn't got the cartridge with all the stuff on it. Yeah, I feel you. I agree. I played Conquest. I liked the gameplay. I ended up liking it, which surprised me. I kind of hated it at first, but then it grew on me. The story though is absolute garbage. I fucking hate it. Super cringy. You like Awakening? Awakening is really good. I'm actually replaying Awakening. I'm playing it on hard mode for the first time, which I haven't done until just recently. Have you played anything else beyond that? Like any of the the ones on GameCube or on the Wii? Well, Path of Radiance. Path of Radiance was my first one, which I adore, but that's probably purely due to nostalgia and it being my first one. Obviously, I played the sequel. I played Awakening, Shadow Dragon, and that's it. And then Fates, and now this one. I played a little bit of some of the Game Boy ones, but not fully. Yeah, the GameCube one. I love Path of Radiance. That one's fucking amazing. I love the story and the characters. And it doesn't have any of this cringy dating sim shit that the later ones have. Okay, I already know this. Okay, so this is what Fire Emblem is supposed to be, just this. Me running around, moving my chess pieces around and attacking enemies. Buff my main character and awaken into a monster and kill the story solo. Yeah, that's the best way to play that game. Just turn Robin into a fucking, like, monster and just destroy everything. Okay, Lowe's attack from the distance, I already know that. Let's see. Oh, cool. Bye-bye. Shot right in the dick. I love how the animation... For some reason, they animated it so like the guy always gets shot right at like waist height with the arrows. I don't know why they didn't like bother to fix that. See you around. I'm leaving a follow. All right, thanks. If you're interested in seeing my playthrough of this game, I'm gonna specifically only stream this on Tuesdays. Hey. But yeah. Also, if you're interested in watching me get drunk while playing Dark Souls 2 for the first time. I'm playing Dark Souls on Sundays. I'm an enigma. I'm just a disembodied voice. I don't even have a body. What should I do here?
I will prevail.
Should I kill this guy? Does Weapon Triangle even exist in this game? Not Jay's the Enigma.
I must stay
down for Dark Souls? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm doing a Drunk Souls playthrough of Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 Best Souls? Really? I'm actually liking it. I've heard a lot of bad things about it, and now that I'm actually playing it, it's actually pretty fun. I'm really enjoying it. But I'm doing a Drunk Souls playthrough of that one on Sundays. And it's a blind playthrough, so I have no idea what I'm in for. I only know of, like, what people have said of the game. As far as the actual game itself, I don't know. I know very little.
Thank you. Please.
Alright, cool. Let's talk with him. Let's have Edelgard chat with me too.
You have a strange aura about you.
Confused by looking at him, I don't know why.
Mercenary, so show me what you can
Talking
do.
about Jay or no more distractions now? Alright, well. Bye for realsies this time, I guess. But yeah,
We'll advance while protecting ourselves.
I'm gonna stick to just streaming like a certain game one day out of the week. I'm gonna stream Fire Emblem on Tuesdays and Dark Souls 2 on Sundays. So, see ya. Take care. Hopefully you come back next time. Certain terrain will have effect. Yeah, I already know about that. Alright, so how do I deal with these assholes? Alright. Oh shit, really? I can't reach the trees. That's not good. That's too many people. Actually, what happens if I do this? They're all gonna go for him. What the fuck? Later, Tater. Oh god, you say later, Tater too? Oh, see, fingergasm. Oh god, what is that? These emotes. They're great. You know what? Alright, let's put my boy Claude over here. Put Edelgard in the bush.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Can't stop saying later, Tater. Alex has infected me. Right, there's such a... Like, it just rolls off the tongue so nicely. Later, Tater. Alright, if I put him in the bush, it's not gonna help me much. Actually, you know what? Oh, there we go. Yeah, now I can talk to
Because of
Claude.
you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in
I have to run
some
too.
remote
It's
village.
nearly 3 a.m.
Gods
Oh,
of
shit.
fortune must be smiling on me.
It sucks that you guys live somewhere where it's like several hours ahead of me. But yeah, thanks for the raid. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the follow. Hopefully I can stream earlier next time. I'm trying to stream earlier on Sundays so I can get some more shit done. But, you know, I know you guys are like way ahead of me in time. Let's see, what do I have on me? A sword. Yeah, let's just wait here. What even are my stats? 6 defense, that's not good. 7 defense. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Time to watch this genius play fucking chess. Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. Alright. Oh, fuck. Alright.
This is a fine opportunity. Use the combat arts I taught you.
Nah, don't need to. Yeah, combat arts. Combat arts are pretty fucking broken in this game. I already used them a few times in the first couple of maps. Oh, hey, the Dick Squid. I don't know, I like the name Dick Squid. Alright, so how should I deal with this? You know what? I can curve shot this asshole. First, let's see. Then there's these dickheads. Alright, you know what? Edelgard, finish off this guy. 70%. Shit. Oh, that's so risky. Actually, you know what? Dimitri can finish off this guy. Good.
Over already.
Alright. Ooh! Oh shit, I can one-shot this guy. Hell yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Wrath Strike. Welcome.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
What am I gonna do about my other 3 emotes? I have no fucking clue. I don't have nearly as many followers to get another emote just yet, unfortunately. Alright, what should I do here? Should I go over here? Yeah, let's hide Claude in the fucking bush. Why is my accuracy down? Eh, fuck it. 97%, there's no way I'll miss. Yeah. Could make your own chug emote.
It was a good try.
That would be good. I am kind of liking drinking while streaming. Although Dark Souls 2 hasn't been challenging enough to cause me to drink too much. Although I am drinking whiskey right now, which is nice. Doing some good old strategy while while intoxicated feels like a great idea. Alright, so if I... let's bring her up here. Alright, let's see what the enemy does now.
Damn! Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with
Get
them.
a chug emote. Actually, I kind of want to, since I do like strategy games and I do like acting like a complete idiot, I wanted to have a smart emote. It's gonna be like a brain with the word smart tattooed onto it, but smart is spelled like SMRT. Big brain, yes. Oh, you're gonna see my gigantic brain during this playthrough because I'm a fucking genius. What was it? Oh yeah, enemies have items. That's a thing. Alright, so what's this guy gonna do? I'm more worried about him. Oh shit. Okay, so he reaches that bush. It's just your profile pic, but an inflated balloon. That's a good idea. Just the forehead is insane, like exaggeratedly inflated. Alright, I know if I move over to this bush. Edelgard. Well, I kind of don't give a shit about Edelgard surviving, so... Fortunately, I can't reach this. Oh wait, they can reach me? The fuck is this guy's? Oh, they can reach the fucking bush. That's not good. Wait, have a button. There we go. Alright, definitely don't want them using the bushes. You know, I'm not going to use her after this, so let's just pop a vulnerary. Why not? Let's just heal her up. I'm going to hang out behind her. Got a tune out, almost 3 over. Alright. See you next time, hopefully. You're going to miss out on my super strategic Mega Mind plays over here. I do like this. Just don't... Yeah, boy. The Mega Mind bits. Just adding more points to my IQ there. What can I do here? What should I do is the question. Alright, if I do that, the other guys will ignore Edelgard and go for Dimitri. Oh, yeah. I think this is a good formation right over here.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
Ouch. You ain't shit. I already know what house I'm joining, so I'm not even gonna bother leveling up the other jackasses. Oh really? You're gonna go there? Oh, you kill-stealing bitch.
Not my first fight.
What? Wait, did he just move
Attack
again?
when an ally is nearby.
Oh, Kanto is
The enemy
back.
will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
I haven't seen that yet. Alright, what's the deal with this? I'm gonna attack the enemy, yada yada yada. Oh, so if another enemy is close enough to hit them, my shit goes up and... Okay. Which means, if I go over here, I'll have a good chance to hit this guy. Oh shit. That's not enough. just because I want to kill this guy. Okay, you kill him. Well, you're not gonna kill him. It's a bit of a risk. Okay, that finishes him off. Give my boy Claude here some good experience.
Never underestimate an outsider.
Okay, so here... That's not good. But that is. Yeah, let's finish him off. Fuck him.
You with the blank stare! Out of my way!
Nah, shut up. Bye-bye. Look at that. Fucking easy. I even leveled up and everything. What did I get? Strength,
Such
speed, and
power dwells
resistance?
within.
Not bad. Who's even still here? Oh, of course he's still alive. How the fuck is he still alive? I just fucking chopped him in half. I don't know why I jumped in. I think she got it. I think she was able to handle herself. And now I'm dead. Axe straight to the fucking spine. I had a sword. I could have just jumped in front of him and parried it or some shit. Whatever.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing?
I'm a
with that
tactical
new
genius,
stuff?
but clearly the
It's
character
like
is
you're
not.
trying to get me killed, you fool.
And here's the weird lolly girl who
Well,
lives
it's
in my
fine.
head.
After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
Who the fuck calls himself the beginning? I'm guessing she is the god of this world or some shit.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
What are you talking about?
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
Alright, calm down.
Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
I'm less than a child.
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid.
Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Yeah, thank you.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
What now?
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Oh, nice.
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
Can you turn back time?
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time. Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time.
So there you go. This is the game explained to me how...
Bears the flames within.
What's it called? Divine Pulse in this game? Where I could turn back time whenever I fuck up? It's nice that they added that to the Fire Emblem games because it's like it's better than just restarting the entire map every time someone dies or I fuck up badly. Why didn't I just do that the first time?
Hey, over here!
Huh?
Hey, did you just...
Wait, what? Wait, did he see me turn back time?
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Yay! First map is done. But that was basically a tutorial, so it's not like I could have lost.
My, thank you so much.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the
I don't get
captain's
why-
child?
Not a... No, I'm gonna be a good boy. Like, yeah, that's my dad.
Is that so? Well,
And this is a Fire
different
Emblem game, which
differences
means he's going to
aside,
die.
Your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
It's pretty good voice
Knights of
acting, which is pretty
Seros.
nice. At
They
least.
do seem rather
So far, the
strange.
story is pretty like, alright, I just show up in the middle of this battle with these three people for
It
no
seems
fucking
your
reason.
presence is required. Get going.
And then now I'm just recruited to go to the monastery to teach people because whatever. It feels like a very rushed version
I
of the
appreciate your
beginning
help
of
back there.
Path of Radiance.
Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seros. Oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
Yeah, I didn't know who was captain, I guess.
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery,
It would
right?
be weird if
Of
my
course you
dad
are.
was...
I'd love to bend your ear
Well,
as we travel.
it's not a very
Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the officers
pretty
Academy
reused
at
trope in the
Garreg
Fire
Mach
Emblem games
Monastery.
where the
We were
father's
doing some training exercises when those
backstory.
bandits attacked.
Well, at least as
I
far as Path
definitely
of
got the
Radiance is
worst of it.
concerned, they never really
That would be
explain who
because you ran
Gawain
off.
was. Well,
Too
he-
true.
what was the name that he
I
goes
was
by?
the first to make a strategic retreat.
Oh,
Everything would
why
have
don't I
worked out
remember?
If these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us.
Wow, I don't remember
Utterly
the name. What was the name of
ridiculous.
fucking Ike's dad?
So that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were
Grail,
acting as a
there we go,
decoy
the
for
Grail
sake of us all.
mercenaries.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh,
This-
joy. A royal
This is a
debate
fun way to
between
let
their
me see
highnesses.
everyone's personalities.
I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Yeah, all I did was just
Your
smack him really
skill
hard
is
with a sword. It
precisely why I
really,
must ask
really
you
wasn't
to
much
consider
to it.
lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now. I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's.
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition.
Damn.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Oh, this is interesting. I guess I'll pick where... I already know I'm going to pick the Golden Deer, so...
Is that right? Well, that's a win for the Alliance, so I suppose I'm obligated to be happy.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another
kind of
time.
don't like the fact that they're giving you, like, these questions where, like, how do I know what
they are in
answer
such
to
a
pick
hurry.
there?
You know,
I don't know
each
anything
of
about
the
this world
three
yet.
is
I just
most
started the game.
unique.
Oh, that's right. Here they tell me about each character. That smile doesn't reach his eyes. That's such a weird way to describe. Like, he's kind of shady. I like him. And Dimitri is the honorable one. Claude is the sneaky one. And Edelgard is the tough one, I guess.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
Alright, cool. Are we at the school yet? Cool. I know you just saved, and all you did was just have a conversation. Here, save again.
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again
I wonder if that's a
spring
reference to
life
Agma
across
from
Fodlan, heralding
Fire
the
Emblem 1.
start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
You say that, but one is clearly much bigger than the other 2. You probably hold a lot more power.
this will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
I don't like the fact that she's the only one that didn't look at me while talking to me. She has that resting bitch face.
There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
And we have arrived at Hogwarts, and see some plot is developing.
Rhea's here.
That bitch. Damn. Speaking of resting bitch face.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
What does that mean? Still don't know why Dad. Well, fuck, I don't know my dad's
It's
name in this
been
game.
years
Gerald,
since
there we
I've
go.
last set eyes on
Why the hell
this
did Gerald
place.
even agree to come here? He
Forced
clearly doesn't
to
want to
see
be
her
here.
now,
He's a fucking mercenary. He could have easily just been like, yeah, no, fuck it, I don't want to be here. Let me ask him about him being
I've
here.
never spoken of this to you before, but
Clearly not.
many years ago, I was a knight here.
Yeah.
I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
What about her?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Setik. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Tasty.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
Is this the first Fire Emblem that's fully voice
So I
acted all the way
see.
through?
The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
No,
Yes.
Echoes was voice acted.
Born many years
think
after I
all of
left
it was
this
voice
place.
acted, if
I
I
wish I
remember
could
correctly.
introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name? A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here. I guess as a mercenary?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor.
How
But
convenient.
apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you
I like how the
to be
plot is just like, just
So,
conveniently
you must be the
done
new
just so I have an excuse to
professor.
become a professor here.
My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from
Not that I
here.
don't appreciate it,
Good
but I
luck.
feel like this outfit is very inappropriate for a
And
teacher of a
watch
bunch of
out for Lady
teenagers.
Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something.
Okay,
Stay
so
on
he
your
is
guard.
aware that it's weird that they just made me a
Oh,
complete
it's you
stranger, a
then?
professor at this school.
So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know.
I love
I
this
am
mustache.
Henry, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy.
Crap,
I
what
wonder if you bear a crest of your own.
the fuck are you talking
When
about?
next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
Lady, I'm like, how old am I? How old am I in this game?
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a
Either way, I'm
renowned
pretty
opera
sure that was
company.
very inappropriate.
Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middle Franc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do
Alright,
you a
considering that
favor
I've
and
already
explain.
played the first,
The Officers'
up until like
Academy
the,
is
I
comprised
think
of
the
3
first or
houses
second
of
map?
students, each of which is closely affiliated with
Yeah.
its region of
Well,
origin.
there's a map
The
I just
Black Eagle
completed,
House is for students from the Adrestian Empire.
then there's the map
Their
after
house
this,
leader this
and then
year is
one more map.
Edelgard, the
That's as far as
Imperial
I've gotten.
princess, who is in line to be the next emperor.
I really wish there was more stuff between now and when
The
I get to
Blue
pick
Lion
what school I
House
want
is
to
for
join.
students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their
Because they
house
kind
leader
of, like,
this
right from the
year
beginning,
is
they're like, hey,
Prince Dimitri,
pick a team that you
who is
want to
be
be
the
on,
next
and that's it.
king of Fargus.
I really thought that would give me a chance to
Lastly,
actually get
there
to
is
know
the
them
Golden
and
Deer House,
feel
which is
which
for
one I
students of
find
the
more
Leicester
appropriate
Alliance.
for
Their
myself.
house leader
But
is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan.
I guess
the
they
leader
did
of the
that so that, like,
Alliance.
when you eventually do replay it,
To
so you could
think
pick each
that the
team.
next emperor, king,
Because I
and
imagine
sovereign duke
the
are
intention
all
is
here.
to play this game
Certainly
3
is a
times,
promising year
so that you
for
could
the
pick all
Academy.
3 houses,
I'll say.
so you
I
get the
just
full
hope
story
none
from
of
each
those little
perspective.
treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest
So it'd be kind of
taking a
lame to
stroll
replay
around
like
the
this
Academy
beginning
to get
segment
your
over and over
bearings.
again before picking
And
what
when
school you
you've a
want to be in.
moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids.
Alright.
I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more
There are
information
a couple
for
of
you tomorrow.
side quests I think I
but
can
that
do
should
right
get you
now,
going.
right?
Good luck. You'll need it.
Okay.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flayn is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our
I wonder if they'll
suspicious
actually go
individual.
into the
We
history
cannot
between
ignore those
Geralt
who
and
harbor
this
ill
Lady
will toward
Rhea.
the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Cool. Alright, do I finally get to start playing? It's weird playing a Fire Emblem game with a very long intro. Usually it doesn't take very long to get straight into the battles. Then again, this is a very unique Fire Emblem compared to the others. Kind of cute that you get to control the little guy. All right. Are these all the students? Oh, I love that. I love that the bell is the Fire Emblem theme. All right, there's the Golden Deer team. That's Black Eagles. That camera angle is so intentional. And then here's the Blue Lions. I don't know what it is about her. I just don't trust that face.
Of course.
All right, well, exploring. Okay, stick to move, zoom in, zoom out. B and Y is dash. Whoops. I didn't read. Oh, there's really nothing to it. Combat. All of this is pretty basic shit. Alright, let's talk to Rhea.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers Academy, correct?
Can we spend like the last hour
please
just
speak with the
explaining that I'm going to be
three
teaching
house
here?
leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
Okay, so my first quest is basically roam around and explore for a little bit. So quests accepted, icons, da da da. Cool. There's people to talk to over here.
I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Why does this guy give me, what's his face? What's his fucking name? Do I have to... Wow. Snape? Yeah. Oh, okay. Minimap. Da da. Do do do. Reception hall. It is very interesting to play a Fire Emblem game where I get to explore in third person. I'm not used to this. What the hell? What am I bumping into there? The fuck? Okay. That's neat.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelk. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Sure. So, yeah, so here I get to look around and... Let's see. Tell me about Edelgard.
Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. but there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Really? Okay. This guy's kind of cool. I've already met him a
He's
couple times.
remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and
He's a
nothing
mage.
else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had
I like him.
any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
What else is here? This guy's kind of cool. Bernadette is kind of cute.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
As far as I know, these two are very popular.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire.
Jason
I'm
allies
not
recover
entirely
up
sure
to
what brought her
10%
to
of
the
their max
Officers
HP.
Academy.
Oh, that's cute. It's a nice skill.
To the west of Foglin is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Alright, let me not waste any more time talking to this. Alright.
I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone.
Alright, so I need to find all three of the leaders and then talk to them. Oh, here's Claude. And here's the classrooms.
Well, well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Cool.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
I like how he's so far the only one that doesn't tell me anything about himself. Yeah, this is the team I'm going to be picking. Raphael's best boy.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident.
Look at this fucking unit.
Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
Who else? Anastasia, Marianne, she's cute.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
And whatever. Everyone else here is basically typical anime tropes.
Okay.
Is there a spotted Sylvian? Who's Sylvian? How do I open map? Oh, never mind.
Hey there. Are you the mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
Cool.
Hey!
Oh no, this is the Black Eagles. Oh, hello.
Okay.
What do you think?
So here's my team.
It's like this.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithea von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
What do you think?
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Seros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
Alright, well, there's only 2 more people here.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten.
That's not the voice I was expecting for him.
You must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him. My name is Lawrence Hellman.
Wow, really?
Gloucester. You will
Damn,
want
just
to
straight up
remember
told him, yeah, you shouldn't have saved him. Fuck that guy. Wow. Okay, gotta keep an eye on that guy, I guess.
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Whatever, you get the idea. I run around, and I talk to all these people, they tell me about the different characters.
Right.
First. I swear I remember there was like a side quest I could pick up already. I mean, because I can't go past there. What's this? What's this?
What do you want?
What's with the mask?
I am Yuritsa. I teach here. Weapon instruction. These are the training grounds. Goodbye.
Okay.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
And this is his team. No one here really spectacularly interesting.
Please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
I appreciate your effort.
That's so.
Am I really just locked to this area? Let's see, I can go this way. Can't go past there.
Greetings! You must be the new professor. As for me,
Yeah, whatever.
Yes.
That's
You there? Yes.
Hey. Alright.
Yo.
What?
Whiskey.
It's tasty.
Hi.
Tastes like apples.
Tastes like ass.
No.
Let's see.
This is
I'm real busy, so could you please move along now? Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, now, what else did Lady Rhea need doing today?
That's right, all the teachers here.
Oh, Professor! Dropping by so soon?
I expected we'd take some time, exchange a few smiles as we passed in the hall, flirt a bit, you know. Well, you're here now, and I do like a man who knows what he wants. Lock the door. Huh.
What?
That welcome didn't faze you at all, did it? What's the matter? Don't you like me? Or are you just so innocent you don't understand me?
Lady, I'm just gonna go away.
This is my research laboratory. I've worked hard to furnish it with the rare materials and purpose-built equipment required for my work.
I think this room is Pop's room.
Here I am again, the office of the Captain of the Knights. That said, I'm merely here to assist. Apparently, the current captain is getting on in years. I hear the captain has a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities of the job. That's where I come in.
Cool. All right. No, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the
I know he's being a dick, but he is kind of the smartest one here.
all so different.
Everyone else was like, yeah, let's just trust this complete stranger with training our children with military tactics.
We have decided to allow you first.
He's the only one like, yeah, we don't know this guy. Like, we shouldn't really just leave him in charge of our students. Anyways, whatever. Which house will I choose? I already know. Golden Deer.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct?
Yeah.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flane. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Seteth's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Who's the child? Please go away.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between
Are
the
they
3
related to
houses
Rhea? Because
intended to
they all have the
gauge
same
current
hair color.
progress
I don't
of
know
the
if that's a
students.
thing.
We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities.
Alright,
as
here we
well.
go. Hyping up the
Please
first fight
do
of the
not
game.
disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Uh-huh. Okay, what now?
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully.
Yeah, Claude, stop hitting on your teacher.
Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual. I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
Dude, you have more muscle than everyone in the room combined.
Apparently our
Calm
new
down.
professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Seros.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible. The captain? Who are you talking about?
Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Seiros and a peerless mercenary.
It's not that well known.
Huh. It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Geralt deserves nothing but respect.
Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor. Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia.
You're right, but you don't have to say it like
A
that.
child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea. Don't you agree, Marianne?
Huh? Oh, yes, I suppose so.
Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Nah, I like Raphael's idea
Tea?
better.
You
I
can't
already
get to
got
know
whiskey.
someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's not a party.
Your common
This
sensibilities
is why I picked
are
this team. I like
grating to
Raphael.
my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
You know, as much as I'm enjoying the presentation and all the great voice acting and all that shit, fuck, this intro takes so long. Well, by now, I would have already done like 3 maps on another Fire Emblem game. Alright. Okay, so I guess the battle is tomorrow, and today is just roam around and eat shit.
While you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests?
No, I don't.
Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while.
God.
Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines.
Kind of like the crests
Those
in
who carry
Awakening.
crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own
Yeah,
power.
this is giving me
the nature
fucking
of
Twilight
which is
Princess
beyond
level
mortal understanding. For now,
of dragged out intros.
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all. Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Ahem. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Alright. Weird old kooky professor guy. I'm out of here. Please, let me do stuff. Oh, what's this?
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule.
Oh, you give me 100 biddies,
so that
babe.
you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month
cute.
and when.
Alright. Alright, time to explore.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of,
Guess you guys
it would
aren't
be
trying
best
hard
for you
enough.
to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
Okay. Oh, the dude.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness. I have a request.
We can do seeds and ask Green Keeper how to grow and harvest crops. Okay. This is a dormitory, so this is where all the kids sleep, which is... I don't like the idea that, as a teacher, I'm able to just visit the students at their rooms.
That's so.
Fat kitty. Big old fat cat.
What the?
Alright, Leon. Oh, hey, look, Bernadetta from the other school.
I was just heading back to my room. Bye!
She's shy. That's literally her whole character arc. She's just shy. That's it. Alright, cool. Let's do the side quest. Let's give the guy the seeds. Greenhouse and fishing pond. Oh, is that Marianne over there? I guess I'll go say hi to her a little bit. Linhart, I love this guy.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
Yeah, I'm feeling sleepy too, guy. So yeah, I think I could also recruit, on top of having my own students, I could recruit the students from the other schools, so... Yeah, so I plant stuff, they give me things, I guess... Alright, let's plant... Alright, let's cultivate it.
My thanks.
Maybe.
I could do some fishing.
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
What else we got going on over here? Can I go fishing already? I can't fish yet. It's over there. Oh, wait a second. Ah, yes.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I
What
call
are you
you
looking
that,
at?
but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
What are you meowing about? Why are you meowing so much?
My brother would not be pleased if he heard you saying such things. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
Okay, so catch some fish. Oh,
Yeah, man, this is the new Souls game.
oh, hey! From Software World taking the Soul series to weird places. This is Dark Souls 4. But no, this is Fire Emblem. This is the 3 houses that I've been wanting to play. Oh, I guess that side quest automatically. Alright, let's eat with someone, I guess. But yeah, I decided, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stream Dark Souls on Sundays only, and then I'm going to stream this on Tuesdays. So that way I'm not just playing one single game every time I stream, so I don't get bored of it. And also, I've been dying to play this game for like forever, so this just gives me an excuse to play this. Oh wait, there's a side quest out over there. How do I get there? Yes, Juno, you're a cat. Oh, no, wait.
Oh.
Such a side quest. Oh, Sylvia.
Well, there's
So-
Dorothea,
so
Hilda,
vain.
and Mercedes.
I'm
Lady
doing
Grey
pretty
is
good.
quite the beauty too. And
Finally
I must
playing Fire
admit,
Emblem.
I've even checked
So
out
I'm happy.
Professor Manuela once or twice.
Because I fucking love this series.
You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see.
Oh yeah, this whole character's thing is
Professor,
basically he just likes
I've got
girls.
a small favor to ask.
Oh, this is basically the quest that teaches me how to have meals with people.
Hi.
Oh?
I'm also thinking about doing not enjoying Dark Souls 2. Actually, I am. Surprised. I'm actually very surprised at how much I'm liking it. I'm not hating it as much as I thought I would. I still don't like it as much as the other Fire Emblem. I mean, the other Dark Souls, but what can I do? Let's have a meal with her and Hilda. They're friends, right? So now that I have a meal with them, they start to like me more.
It's delicious. I know, so tasty. It would be nice if you spoke up once in a while, though.
But yeah, it's just that like I've been waiting to play this game for so long, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let me try something different. Let me do the thing where I play like a few different games every time I stream. So that way I'm not playing like one game over and over again. And also, I'd rather play Dark Souls on Sundays where I'm able to stream a little bit earlier and stream till later since I have Mondays off.
Nice.
Okay, so I ran out of activity points, and now let's go talk to.
That's
You know what the fuck?
You have helped me so much.
Ah! Why are your claws so fucking sharp?
Hey there.
What was I saying? But yeah, I want to try this new system where I'm gonna play. My idea is I'm gonna stream 3 times a week and stream a specific game on each time.
Did you hear the
So,
news, Teach? Looks like we're
as I
gonna have a
said,
good
Sundays will
old
be
mock
for
battle
Dark
between
Souls,
the
Tuesdays
houses.
will be for Fire
The
Emblem.
Golden Deer House isn't exactly what you'd call an elite
I don't know.
group
I
just yet.
think
So
I'm also going to
I
stream
wonder
on
if everyone
Thursdays.
would
I don't know
shoot
if I'm
some
just going to
extra trade.
stream Fire Emblem on
After
Tuesdays
all,
and Thursdays,
competition
and
is only
then
fun if you
just
win.
save Sundays for
To that
Dark
end,
Souls.
I'd better prepare as well.
Or
You know, I
maybe
was
I'll play like
researching what it's
a
like
different
to live
game on
here long
Thursdays. Maybe
before I
I'll
even
revisit
Want me
Devil
to
May
fill you
Cry
in,
because
Teach?
I've been wanting to replay that on the hardest difficulty.
That means you can, as you
Alright, this guy's just
I hear
explaining
that the bulletin
basic shit that I already
far
know.
be it if you don't here at the Officers Academy, in other words,
So yeah, Professor Level lets me do more stuff. Don't Starve together on Thursday. You know what? Actually, I do have Don't Starve. I recently bought it. Actually, I think I was talking about this before on one of my other streams. Don't Starve is pretty fucking cool. Maybe... I don't know how to activate the multiplayer version yet, though. I don't know if that's something I have to activate later, because I only have the one character. I don't know, maybe I could play that on Thursdays, although I'm really bad at that game. I don't think I've ever been able to survive for more than like a few nights without my character either starving or going insane.
So, about the mock battle that's coming up, you don't mind me sitting it out, do you? As a fragile maiden, I'm useless in battle. I'll just cheer everyone on instead.
Oh, you lazy bitch. Alright, so where am I supposed to go now? Oh, I can just press a button. Finish exploring. Bye-bye. Cool, so here's our first battle. Oh, it's Ferdinand's birthday. Fuck that guy. I ain't gonna buy him shit for his birthday. Alright, here's our first battle. So the 3 schools are basically fighting each other to prove who's the better school. So this is my chance to kick the shit out of the other 2 school leaders. Although I did play this already on normal, and this is I'm doing it now on hard, so I don't know if this is gonna be a huge difference.
How should we go about this? Well, you'll be our commander, that much is for sure. Just don't screw it up and everything will be great. Got it, Teach?
Alright, leave it to me.
Right. I'll do whatever I can to help too. I mean, I'm kind of obligated to. For example, if I add a little something to their food to upset their stomachs...
This is why I like Claude. Straight up, he's just like, you know, we gotta fight the other schools. How about we poison them?
Yeah, wink wink, I read you. You can't officially condone that sort of thing, right? But say, hypothetically speaking, students from the other houses started racing to the infirmary. As far as anyone knows, it could just be a harmless little stomach bug making the rounds.
Well, well, what a fascinating conversation you two are having. May we join?
Claude, I can't believe you would stoop to such crooked schemes to gain the advantage. Have you no honor?
If that was really my scheme, I wouldn't be talking about it out in the open. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until our battle to see what's really in store.
It's irrelevant anyhow. Whatever you have planned won't save you
That
from a
Claude,
crushing defeat.
such a fucking schemer.
She has a point. Still, I'm rather eager to see what
You
sort
know
of
what? That might
schemes
not be a
that
bad
mind of
idea.
yours
Playing Don't
conjures
Starve
up.
because I did
heard
I
him, Teach.
recently get
We
it,
can't
and
let
I
these fine folks
only
down.
started playing, so I only did like a couple of things here and there, nothing crazy. Yeah, it says.
Are you serious, Teach? Well, if a crooked scheme is really what you're after, I've got more than a few of those up my sleeve.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
I'm sorry, professors. It's about time I returned to my training anyway. Claude, Edelgard, until we meet again on the battlefield, farewell.
I look forward to assessing your abilities. I hope you don't disappoint.
Alright, here we go. Is the battle going to start yet? Can I start playing the Fire Emblem, please? Alright, they're teaching me about magic, battle preparations, I already know. Cool. Okay, let's pick my units. Obviously I have to take... Of course I gotta take Raphael, Marianne. Claude's my archer, I'm the sword guy. Hilda has an axe. Should I take Lorenz or Leon? Who's better here? She has decent defense. What's this guy's story? His defense kind of sucks. Strength is 8. Oh, she's way stronger. What's your skill? If a male ally is adjacent, unit deals 2 extra damage. Unit deals 2 extra damage while in formation with a battalion. I don't have a battalion yet. No, I'll take Leon. I think that's... Wait. Oh, I only have 5. Oh, okay. Shit. Jason male allies deal 3 extra damage. Okay. I think this is the team I beat this with before. I can't remember if I took Leon or Hilda. Oh, is this formation different? Or is this... No, this is the same formation I remember. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I remember this. Okay, so I can see his skills. He doesn't have any combat arts. What's this guy's story? He does have 4 HP. Oh, that's not good. She buffs other characters, so maybe the other chick is better. This is the part of the game where my preparations take way longer than anything else because I'm mostly just like, oh, should I take this character in or should I do this? Actually, no. Actually, Raphael can deal with this guy. Yeah. And then Hilda can finish him off. Good idea. Actually, I think I'm good. Wait. What's everyone's inventory looking like? Have an iron axe. Actually, let's trade. Raphael can use axes too. Lance, axe, iron bow, spells, blah 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 blah. Okay. Check this out. Look at. Time to show you my gigantic fucking brain.
So, this is the stage for the mock battle. The command's all yours, Teach.
Actually, I could put myself.
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. Incidentally, I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen well if you want to win.
Units who are defeated will not. Okay, so this is a mock battle, which means whoever dies here doesn't die permanently, which is nice.
Ready and willing.
All right, Claude's gonna hang out here. I want to bait this guy out. Who should deal with this asshole? Seven defense, 6 defense, 14 attack, 11. Alright, he has that fucking skill. Grants hit and avoid plus 15. Don't like that at all. What's this guy's deal? He's basically their thief. That's nice. And what about you? What's your story? Might plus 5 with gambits. We don't have gambits yet, so he's not really a threat. Okay.
Stay focused.
Okay, I'm gonna stand here with the sword.
Who, me?
She's gonna back me up with the buff. Does she have anything fancy? 4 HP if I'm next to an animal.
I got this.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Let's do that. Alright.
I will fight on the front lines. I can stop the enemy's advance with grace.
If you say so.
You have Lady Edelgard's permission to... I suppose I've no choice but to provide cover.
Thank you, Hubert. We are off to a terrible start.
Yeah, you guys are gonna lose.
Ash, can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy this way.
Got it, Your Highness. Leave it to me.
Once you finish preparing, make your move. Did you? Mercedes? Keep our enemy occupied until then.
I'm on it.
Oh my. We'll try our best.
Oh, she's an archer. I thought she was a mage. Alright, come at me. Ooh, yeah. Oh, he's dead next turn. Alright, my concern is this guy right now. Oh, that won't finish him off. Oh, but that will. I want to like magic guy here with fucking level 3. Okay, I can finish him off. Yeah, let's do that. Or, yeah, no.
So strong. Have to do better next time.
That's the golden deer for you. I'm not done yet.
Poor Ferdinand. I'm gonna kick his ass on his birthday. Happy birthday, bitch.
I am the son of House Ire. How did I fail? I must need to train harder.
that is that.
Okay, and now I wait for this guy to approach me. I can do this over here. Let's do that.
You are performing as expected, Professor. We will have to face you with our full might.
The hell does that mean? Please miss. Oof. Alright. This shit's getting scary. Oh, what's her skills? Multiplies experience. Adjacent allies recover 10% of max HP. Shit. Also gets experience. If unit takes no action except for weight, grants extra defense. Holy shit, that's pretty good. Allied crit. Yeah. White magic, unit recovers the same amount of HP. Oh shit. Damn, that's pretty good. Every time she heals herself. So yeah, she's their healer, basically. What are my guys' skills? I don't even know. I think I want to lure these guys over to me as well. So let's... Ouch! God, this guy deals a lot of fucking damage. Alright, let's curve shot this asshole. And she can finish him. Alright, let's use heal here.
Thanks for that.
Oh, I got a fuck ton of volunteers. Let's use them. %. That works, right? 81% is a good percentage. Okay, good. If she missed, I would have been very upset.
My professor is rather strong. Suppose I'll have to call it a day.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
Don't give me that sass. Alright, are they gonna move? Okay, good. Alright, I'm guessing these guys are not gonna move until I'm in range. These guys obviously gonna be a threat. Let's see. Okay, good, they don't move. Alright. Yeah, because she has this ability that gives allies deal extra damage if they're adjacent to her. So that means he's going to deal more damage when this guy fucking goes at him. I'm going to put him over here so he can retaliate with an arrow afterwards, and then Teacher's going to stand there. My healer's going to stand behind.
Are you planning on fighting two houses at once? I
Yeah.
will admit that is favorable for us.
This is a good opportunity for us. Let's forge
2 against
ahead.
1. Looks like the odds are against you. Talking shit about fucking Claude's strategy to poison everyone, but then they're fucking teaming up against me like a bunch of assholes. Oh, that's not good. I'm more worried about him. Oh, she's a jerk at me. That's it. She just has a training bow and heal spell. But she's not that much of a threat. Well then. So I'm gonna do another curved shot. Sure. Ooh, that's some nice damage. That's interesting. It doesn't show who he's going after. Oh, because he can't go after my boy. Nah, he's pretty bad. Every time I see anything that is lower than 100%, it scares me. Okay, she hit him.
Apologies, Your Highness. I can go no further.
Hilda! Hilda!
Okay. A little full of themselves. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Dimitri's gonna go after Hilda, and then Mercedes looks like I kind of don't like these little red lines that are showing me who's gonna get attacked, because then but then again, it's kind of cool. Like, it's useful, but then it almost makes it too easy, because now I know it's like, okay, like, Hilda's safe. Because the archer could have easily attacked her, and then Dimitri could kill her very easily. But now that I know that the archer's gonna go after the other chick, I'm like, alright, no big deal. But then again, Dimitri could go first, and then the archer might go for someone else, which would be very bad. But I'm gonna stand right there. Yeah, in the other games, they don't tell you who's gonna get attacked, they just attack you. Ooh, that hurt. Oh. You don't say. Am I fast enough to attack twice? No, I'm not. What do here? Cloud has super high defense. Damn. Alright, well. Oh yeah, I'll kill her. Yeah, she's dead. What was that? I really want to attack them because there's really funny dialogue last time I played this. If I attack the other school, like if the house leaders attack each other, they'll say shit, and with Claude and Dimitri, he'll be like, "Hey Dimitri, I heard you have a crush on the other chick, on what's her face, Edelgard," and he'll try to like get into his head to make him fuck up. And then when Dimitri's like, "Dude, Claude, shut the fuck up, like take this seriously," like, damn, that didn't work. I was trying to like get you all riled up so I could kick your ass. Just makes Claude that much more fun of a character, but kind of need him to kill this chick real quick.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Oh, yes. Oh, perfect. Exactly 13 damage, which is exactly what I need to kill this guy. It's funny, last time I did this, I did a lot of shit with fucking the big boy over here. Jesus Christ. Alright, no, looks like she's finishing him off. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm definitely tougher.
My training was insufficient. I am so sorry, everyone. The rest is up to you.
Alright, these assholes are gonna keep creeping over. That's not good. Okay. She has a throwing axe. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so it's only if I highlight the enemy will it show me how much damage you're gonna deal to me. What's her thing? She has magic, and she also has magic. I'm in trouble.
Look at that, a real-life princess. I'll have to be careful not to scar that little face of yours.
Careful, Claw. I'll win no matter what, but you're only making things harder for yourself.
Losing hasn't even crossed your mind, has it? Ooh, this'll be a bit of a shock then.
To shock was your intention to begin with, was it not?
Damn. Cloud throwing that fucking shade.
I'm not done yet.
Alright, now everyone else moves in, which is not good. Oh. Why'd you move over there? You're dumb. Oh, you're so stupid. Oh, she doesn't even hurt that much. Oh, she's fucked. Let's see. 5 times 2 or... might as well do that. Nice, hit percentage is 69. Alright, let's give this bitch a good whack. Yeah, just regular hit, why not? No, that hit me, that's not good. Ooh, he might die. Or I can do that.
My. The new professor seems very capable.
Sorry, don't know my own strength.
Alright, let's show up.
Thank you.
Damn. Wait, why do I get... Oh, because Hilda's giving me the buff. Okay. Now let's do that. Bye-bye.
Forced to retreat. Well, things will only get tougher from here on out.
And then just position Hilda there so I can dodge this bullshit. Or I could just not fucking dodge. Yeah, my bow's gonna fucking break with all these curve shots. Ooh, is that a crit? No, it's not. I'd rather not lose health. Bye-bye. A big punch. Bam.
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient in my own infirmary.
Plenty more where that came from.
So, you've made it past Manuela, eh? I see now I must focus and then make my move.
Oh, he can move now. Oh, that's scary. Alright, who should I heal up?
Sorry.
Oh really? He's not gonna move. What a fucking dick. I like the fact that he's all by himself and he's like, oh, I got this. Alright, we'll stand here, buff him, and then everyone else can just... I still have one heal left? Cool.
Well done.
Okay, that didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Oh, this guy's a bitch. You know what? I kind of want Raphael to actually punch a guy for once. Actually, I do need him to level up. He's going to be important in another match. Axe. Oof. She doesn't have any more heals, does she? No. Still 80%. Fuck it. My boy, he did it.
My goodness. The leadership of someone with actual battle experience is... well, I was as good as useless.
Strength in action.
Fine, give me a good... that's it? Yeah, that's right. All you leveled up was HP and fucking strength, you dumbass. Although, more strength. Not bad.
All right, that's that. The winner of this mock battle is... the Golden Deer House.
Great work, everyone. Even if it's just a mock battle, the taste of victory is sugary sweet.
Yeah, boy. MVP, of course. Ooh, that did feel good.
My thank you so much.
Great work, Teach. That was a brilliant win.
Everyone did well.
Playing ignorant as to the quality of your command and deflecting the praise to your students. You really are a model professor, Teach. To be honest, I had a bunch of other schemes planned as well, just in case the situation called for it.
Sure you did.
But I didn't have to resort to any of them. I suppose our opponents lucked out.
Well met,
Where
Professor.
the fuck did everyone just
The
come
breadth
from?
of
They
your
just all
skill was on
manifested.
full display today. I must admit that your tactics were masterful. I shudder to think what may have transpired had it been Claude leading us into battle.
I noticed that too. We just did what you told us, and we won. I love it.
As expected from a child of the former captain of the Knights. Thank you for today, Professor. I have much to consider. I never doubted that our professor would be amazing. It was way too obvious. Don't you agree, Marianne?
Huh? Me? Oh, yes, of course. Well done, Professor.
Captain Gerald taught his child well. It would have been more of a surprise had our professor proved lacking.
Don't you think it's a bit harsh to give Gerald all of the credit, Leonie? In any case, it's clear that we only won because of our new mentor's guidance.
A mercenary's wisdom and techniques are forged in battle. Those are the sorts of things you can only learn through experience, right, Teach? But more importantly, it's time to celebrate our victory. Teach here has yet to try my well-renowned home cooking. I really do hope you'll join us. After all, I swiped some finely aged cheese from the dining hall for just this occasion.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
So these people just have like these ridiculous battles for funsies, or is there any reason these three nations are training their military together? Oh, cool. Bandits.
Those affiliated with Garreg Mach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Bandits, they say. Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct?
Here's like the.
Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to
Yes,
hear
I will
from
not
me.
jump in front of a bandit who's swinging an axe straight into my back again.
You ought to know that I am always with
Probably
you
a thing I
now.
should avoid from
To
now
hear
on.
my voice should not come as a shock.
Right. I have a weird little girl living inside my head. That's
What is this
very comforting.
nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of damned Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial.
Oh, is this the
I
big
had
bad
hoped you
guy?
would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Oh, this guy looks like a bad guy.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
Alright, if I remember correctly, there's just a couple of side quests I could do, and then I could fight another map, and I think I'll end the stream after that.
Part 1. White Clouds. Harpstring Moon. Familiar scenery. In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
Oh, this is like an intro for each new month, I guess. Alright, there are new places to explore in the monastery. I got 2,000 gold. What's next? What's going on? What's happening now?
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience.
Typical Fire Emblem intro, just, there's bandits. Go fight bandits.
Assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
More bandits. Not very original, Teach.
Sean, not interested?
Well, as long as you're with us, at least things won't be boring. In fact, it may take a turn for the interesting. And with that, I take my leave to make my final preparations.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't expect that answer. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, but don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady
Already
Rhea
like
won't
hammering
allow
in
it.
the idea like, hey, if any of these
For
characters
now, I'll
die,
try to
they're
figure out
fucking
what she
dead.
wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down.
Playing Fire Emblem and having one of your favorite characters die is like the worst goddamn thing. Especially when it's like a long ass map that takes fucking forever to finish. Alright, whose birthday is it? Annette. Annette's not on my team, so I don't give a shit. Fuck you. Alright. What do we got today? Monastery holds events with various effects, such as blah, 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 blah. Cool. Let's do some exploring. Maybe I'll fish. Do some side quests. Here we go.
Professor.
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
I feel that.
I have a request.
Alright, who else has a side quest? Oh, that's right. There's like things I could pick up. Let's see. Is it fishing pond, greenhouse? I guess I'll chill with some fishing first.
That's
Oh, who the hell is this?
Have we met?
Oh, hello.
No. Sorry. You remind me of someone I know.
Oh, she kind of reminds me of the doctor chick from Persona 5. Actually, no.
Professor? Our next mission is to go after a group of bandits. I'm not very confident. I'm afraid I'll just hold everyone else back. I should probably stay behind for this one, or help plan the attack instead.
Jeez. Damn, girl, fucking have some confidence in yourself, bro. Damn. Fucking sleepy ass looking bitch. Or she's great. She's my healer, so she she needs to live. If she dies, I'm kind of fucked. Let's see. So there's a bunch of shit I can pick up, I guess.
Hi there.
I'm actually going to do a little bit of fishing. Yeah, fucking perfect. Yeah, that's enough.
Would you kindly do something for me?
Fresh out of speeds, perhaps you can find some for me. Maybe student library cookbooks. Okay, cool. Who the fuck are you?
I've got to find out everyone's likes and dislikes so I know what to cook. Who knows when it'll be my turn at kitchen duty? How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or spicy food?
Hell yeah, give me that sweet.
Ooh, same! I'll definitely remember that.
Okay, can't recruit her just yet. Alright, who's where? Who's doing what?
Really?
Alright, so where are we now? This is a cathedral? Yeah. I guess I have to physically go somewhere first, and then I can... Does mean I can't go to the library then? How the fuck do I get to the library?
Hi.
favor to ask.
Student passionate about music. Seems there's a sign up she passed that way.
Hello there. So, inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the four saints. Do you know of them? Saint Indec, Saint Macule, Saint Keyhole, and...
Saint Celine! Who is your favorite, Professor?
Now that you are a member of the Church, be sure to familiarize yourself with our teachings and traditions.
Cool.
I have something to ask of you.
Yeah, whatever.
There's something else. It is the duty of every Fodlan noble to demonstrate piety towards Seros. Have you also come to offer your prayers to the goddess, Professor?
Sure.
You don't sound terribly sure. Perhaps you are not of noble birth? After all, devotion is not as essential for a commoner.
I don't like this guy. It's the only guy on my team that I'm like, yeah, no, I wish you weren't on my team.
Hey, you. Here's an idea.
Let's see. Let me make my way to the library.
Really? Let's see.
Let's see, is this the... No, this is that.
Well...
Oh yeah, that's right. Pops asked me to go in here and look for this.
Thanks for your help.
They just give me a couple tutorial stuff. Okay. Collect recipes in the library. Where is library? This way. What is it with anime characters that wear their coats like this? Does no one know how to use their sleeves? Yeah, there's Ignatz.
I can't believe it. I'm so glad to be a student here. If only because I get to use this library. Reading books from all the regions of Fodlan. I feel almost like I'm visiting those places myself.
Fucking nerd.
I agree. They're brimming with the knowledge and experience of our ancestors.
So,
swimming through a sea of countless books, tracking down that single sought-after volume, it's absolute bliss.
ah, so he's a book nerd too.
How do the poor fools who spend their days sharpening swords and polishing armor find any joy in life? Huh? Your class? I can see the appeal, yes. However, I still have a lot of books I wish to read in this class. But talk to me again, okay?
Alright, so he likes magic and reason. What else? Is that it? Alright, cool.
I was thinking. I was thinking.
The fuck? What is with this weird lag?
Bridget, Elmira, Dusker, even people from far-off lands gather here at the Academy. Word of advice, Professor. There are those who don't think kindly of such people.
Okay, what else can I do?
Well done. You have my thanks.
I'll try to get a shield here. That's why I wanted to do this quest.
The cathedral is nice and quiet. It's so relaxing. Oh, Professor, did you come to pray to the goddess?
Yeah, that's
Me
right.
too. Shall we pray together?
Alright, so I gotta talk to someone apparently.
Right.
What's this? Ah, the choir sign-up sheet. Okay, that's important.
It is better if you do not approach me. If you spend too much time around a man of Dusker, there will be rumors.
Oh, I see. This guy's from like a different country, so people talk shit about him, which is kind of fucked up.
A moment, please.
What to the training hall? Ah, there it is. I'm stupid. Uptime. Sorry. You don't get any uptimes. Yeah, I'm pretty close to the 3-hour mark.
The next assignment is to drive out bandits? Sounds like some training is in order. Tell me something, Professor. When it comes to a one-on-one battle, which is better, strength or skill?
I'm only going to say strength because I know that's the answer you'd like. Although I believe more
I
skill
knew
is
it!
better.
When it's all said and done, muscle always comes out on top.
Hey there, Professor. You here to check in on my training? Oh, that reminds me. I found this small cloth. It's kind of weird. Not really sure what it is, but it works great for wiping up sweat.
Okay. Interesting fact. Okay, let's go to the dining hall. Any random things I can pick up in here? Nope, don't see any blue glowies.
You're a lifesaver.
Someone to cook with. Well, let's get Bernadette to cook with me. I was getting defense +1 for. Oh! This gives all my allies a fucking buff of some kind. Interesting. What is this? Dexterity +2, and this is HP +3. Defense. Let's do it.
Sounds fun! Let me show you my cooking talent. A little more secret spice, and...
Was that just me, or is like that music that was just playing was from Cooking Mama or something like that? Sounded familiar. Ah. Alright. Getting friendly with Bernadetta. I think she's one of the characters I'm going to try to recruit at some point.
That's so.
First.
So.
Okay, haven't been here yet. Entrance hall. Okay, cool.
You there? What?
And the marketplace. Alright. That's right, that reminds me, I do want to buy...
Welcome!
Let's see. So I have iron sword, I got a steel sword, and a leather shield, that's good. Let's buy him a steel bow.
Will this one do? Many thanks.
Want Raphael to have some steel gauntlets. Where are the gauntlets? There we go.
Will this one do? Many thanks.
Buy anything else for someone. How much money do I have? 1,900? Maybe one more person needs a weapon. Yeah, I think I'm good.
Come back soon.
Welcome.
Alright, what do you sell? Vulneraries, shields.
Please come again.
Yeah. Alright.
Hey.
My savior, thank you.
Sure. I don't know what this is. What does this do again? Oh, that's right. It ups her
Seems
faith
okay,
magic.
but I should really have a cute dance to go along with it.
Ah, I fucked up. I should have done this with Marianne.
Something appears to be wrong with my throat.
Hmm. Oh well. Can't change the fact that I screwed that up. Would have been better if I used my only healer to level up her healing magic.
That said, your performance in the mock battle was exceptional, Professor. You have inspired me to follow your example and study even more diligently. Perhaps we could train together sometime. I would love to test myself against your sword skills again.
Those bandits really didn't think things through, did they? They had to have known the knights would be after them the moment they entered the monastery's turf. Fine by me, though. I'm raring for some real combat experience. Any chance to grow is a good thing. Is there anything else you want to ask me, Teach? About living at the monastery or combat? Anything like that? Students aren't the only ones who have something to learn from their professors. Professors can also learn from each other. If you want to, you should try trading knowledge with Professor Hanneman or Professor Manuela. The house a student belongs to is determined by where they're from, but it is possible for someone to switch to a different one. Of course, that's only if the student very strongly wants to make the change and their professor is on board with it. If you do a lot of different activities around the monastery, you'll get closer to students and they may ask you about it.
Cool. So yeah, stuff I already know. And I guess... yeah, not much else I want to do. Oh, here we go. This is when I learn about seminars.
Don't tell me. No one bothered to show you the standard procedure for lectures? I guess it's up to me to save the day.
Okay, I've already done this. So
Before starting a lecture, after all, it's probably easier to get good results if you instruct students based on their interests and specialties. But by a student, it's an.
I'm only going through this to mark it off the thing, but this is just teaching me how to train my students, basically.
If you want that, don't slack.
Alright, cool. Let's do some instructions, because I'm a teacher. Alright, I want Raphael to learn how to punch better. What?
That one was a little tough for me.
Huh. Oh, I could be rough on him, or I can console him.
It's alright. I'll get over it.
Alright, let's train another student. Barbarian. Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, I could give her some praise.
Oh, I'll try to get the next one too.
What else? Actually, I should train someone that isn't. Look at Ignatz. The spears and magic. Archer, a mage. His stats. He levels up magic pretty well. Interesting.
That was adequate.
Well, may I?
Ooh, what's this? You help me, I always get the feeling that I'm being watched or something. She's the religious one, so I guess telling her that God's watching over her and that she's safe will probably console her.
I see.
Oh, increasing motivation. Nice.
Let's give it our all,
Sorry you're stuck with me.
Well, Professor,
I'll need a fucking hug. Jeez.
Doesn't need a hug. In the year of our Lord 2020.
True. But man, like, she's so, like, exceptionally mopey. Alright, who's next? I think it's Raphael's birthday. Yeah, let's buy him some flowers. Alright, now we have a battle. Alright, so here's finally our second battle. Or third, technically, if you don't count the tutorial. Oh, shit. Oh, this is really neat. When you play online, there's these specific spots where characters either died or... What was it? Spirits that appear on this shade indicate an area where enemy units have fallen. So there's spots where the enemy units have fallen and the ally units have fallen. So you get to basically see on the map where other people have lost their units or other people were able to beat the enemy units. And if you position your characters there, you get stuff. Obviously, the risky one is positioning your characters in spots where other people have lost their characters. Which, like, shit, if you lose characters on this map... But then again, there are, like, ridiculous levels, like fucking maddening mode where here, like, that one's really fucking tough.
Battalions are deployed in battle so students can learn how to take command. Oh, that concept may be new to a loner mercenary like you, eh, Teach? You want me to explain the basics? When hiring a battalion, start by deciding pick as...
Alright, again, more tutorial shit.
If
There's this thing called gambits. And I'm going to... Who else has a unit with them? Because I saw someone else with them. Here we go. Where do I see my battalion? Ah, there they are. Attack rouse foes, preventing them from moving on the next turn. Oh shit, that's pretty good. Equipped. And give it to him. Attacker pushes against foe, 1 tile away. Okay. So there's these things in this game that's actually pretty fucking cool. They're called battalions, and so your units will have like a little team of random soldiers with them, and they do random shit. So like on my guy, I have an assault troop, and they, what does this do? Assault troop, charge attack against foes in the area. So it's just a regular attack. This one attacks the enemy and stuns them for a turn, and I can only use it twice per battle. I can only use it twice per battle on everybody. And then this guy has one that pushes the enemy away. So I can do a special attack that knocks the enemy away like a square, which is really fucking good. I just gotta make sure I got all my shit equipped. Spells, yada yada yada. I should have given him another iron bow. What else is pretty good? Actually, store that. I don't need that. And everyone else is good on healing items and weapons and all the good shit. Yeah, I think I'm good. Just gotta position my guys the right way. So here's the plan. So yeah, so this marking means an enemy died here. And oh, no one's. Oh, here's a yellow one, I think. Yeah, you kind of see it. So someone playing this level died here. Had one of their units die there. So that's funny. Why do I have an extra spot? Someone not deployed? No, everyone's out. Oh, let's see. So this is my favorite. Like, this is pretty dumb. This is one of my favorite things to do is just position all my characters because I know where I'm going to move them on the first turn. So my strategy here is going to be, I'm going to send a small team of people up here to deal with these 3 guys, and another small team of people into these bushes to deal with these guys. Now, who should do what? I think it would be smart to move him into the bushes. What's his deal? 2 extra damage while information with battalion. Actually, no, she's my other defensive one, so I think she's gonna go up here. What does she have? takes less damage and deals extra damage if she's next to a dude. So I think she's going to be my defensive one up here. Actually, that. I like this. Fortunately, I'm going to be fighting people in the trees, and they're going to be able to use the trees as well as defense, but not much I can do about that. Let's save just in case I fuck up and I die, so. Okay.
Stay focused.
I stand ready.
Immediately it shows me who goes into the trees.
Who, me? Let's get to it.
She's gonna go here.
I got this.
Ready and willing.
Oh, cool. Door key. That's nice.
Ready anytime.
Who, me?
Over there, an archer over here.
Leave
She's
it
gonna
to
help
me.
with these idiots over here. There we go. Haha, dumb bitch.
I'm not
Strength
setting
and
a
speed?
very good
Not bad.
example.
Strength and speed is always the best shit to fucking level up. Alright, he's gonna go there, he's gonna attack him. Shit. I don't like the fact that oh shit, that guy will... Yeah, no, I don't want to go there. Although, this is more... 41%, that sucks ass. Looks like I might be playing things defensively for a little bit.
as expected.
I need that percentage. Okay. God damn it. Lawrence, you fucking suck. Well then, this is not going well for me at all. Wait, how does, oh. Can she kill? She can kill. Okay.
Progress suits me well.
Ooh, that's a good level. Alright, Punchy McGee, jump in here and fuck this guy's shit up.
Should have trained better.
Hey, bye-bye. Alright,
I just worked harder.
Who's he gonna attack? He's gonna attack Raphael. He wants to attack my guy, and he wants to attack... Oh, well, that's actually not good. Oh well. Twice.
That is that.
Oh, that speed level up. Gonna wreck our own shit. Please hit him. God damn it, can someone hit this fucking guy? Alright, come on, you're an archer. The whole thing is fucking accuracy. Thank you.
I get things done.
Okay, I guess now...
Appreciated.
Alright, I want to see the big brain moves right here. That's not it, though. Actually, I can do this. The fact that someone died here in the middle of these fucking bushes. Pretty goddamn funny.
I'd call that a win. Yeah. Oh. Okay, at least he hit him. It's never good when the enemies start moving. Alright, he can reach me, he can't reach me. Alright, finish him off, please. Thank you.
You're outclassed.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. And of course everyone wants to attack the girl. Just male allies deal 3 extra damage. What's his skill? What you got? Hit plus 20. Oh, that's actually fucking good. Well, considering that you have better defenses, let's put you here.
That helps.
And I'll just attack all these fucking nerds from the bushes. A bit risky, but fuck it. Uh-oh. Come on, do something good. Alright. Oh, she dodged. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Someone actually dodged an attack. Unlike this asshole. But then again, it's kind of hard not to fucking hit this big motherfucker. Of course, my avatar. Oh shit! Is that a crit?
As expected.
That was pretty. My first crit of the game. Alright, who's going for who? That one's kind of just fucked. Hey, you're gonna get hit with a bow. Get shot in the dick. There we go. Ooh. The people at Nintendo, they saw that and they're like, why is it that every time someone shoots an arrow, they get shot in the dick? And they're like, yeah, don't change that. That's pretty funny. Hoping the combat art would fucking kill him, but oh well. I like that 78%, but okay.
You lost to me?
Even she's like, damn, I actually killed someone.
I'm still a delicate flower, you know.
Says the girl who just murdered someone with a fucking axe. Okay, can't move her from there. Can't really move anyone else. As much as I want to step into that spot, I just actually no. Well, nobody will go for her. That's interesting. Really? See, this is why I don't like these little lines. So, anyone who's paying attention, there's these little like red lines that tell me who's gonna attack. So this guy has this little line that's pointing at her, and it even tells me like he has a 55% chance of hitting her, and he's gonna go and attack her for sure on the next turn. This guy's gonna attack my guy. This guy doesn't reach anyone. This guy's also gonna attack my guy. This guy's gonna attack the mage chick. But he's gonna die in the next turn because I'm gonna fucking kill him. And it also shows me, if I position her here, shows me how all the lines change. For some reason, moving closer... Oh! I guess since this gives me more avoidance, they're like, oh, fuck that, we're not gonna hit her if she's sitting there. You see, like, if I didn't have those lines, I would be like, oh, putting her here would be risky because she's now in range, so now I have to play smarter. Hey, Lydiana, how you doing? Welcome back. Unless you never left, I don't know. I can't remember if you were one of the people that left. You're tired? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm almost done anyways. I'm actually just making a minor complaint / compliment to this game, because this game, for the first time, has these little lines that show me who's gonna get attacked by who, which is very fucking beneficial to me, because now I know where to position my allies to avoid getting attacked. But at the same time, it kind of takes away the strategy, because one of the things I want to do is I want to position her here to attack this guy, but all these lines now show me that she won't get attacked even though she's in range, which kind of makes the decision for me. Now I know, like, oh yeah, just putting her there, she's safe now, no problem. This is a no-brainer. Still don't like the game, and that's fine. I haven't played enough to really put judgment. Like, this is my first time playing this game. I kind of like the combat. The maps are pretty good. I do like one of these, like this thing here with the red lines. I like it because it helps me make my decisions, but at the same time, it helps me make my decisions for me. So now I can do dumb shit like put a mage in range of a bunch of soldiers, but since none of them are basically paying attention to her, I know she's going to be safe on the next turn, which makes it a lot easier for me. Kind of don't like that, but at the same time, I love it because it makes it a lot easier. I can avoid really dumb mistakes. And also now I get this item. Oh, experience. That's nice. So now he's gonna kill him. I don't know, is there any specific reason you want to tell me why you don't like this game? Because, as I've said, I know very little of this game.
Plenty more where that came from.
Oh, another Fire Emblem I've played, I really, really liked that I forgot to mention was Fire Emblem Echoes, the remake of Fire Emblem 2 for the 3DS. I actually really, really fucking liked that one. I don't know if you've played that one. If you haven't, I suggest pick that one up. If you still have a 3DS and you want to play another Fire Emblem game on that system, that's really fun. Echoes was really good.
Can I get a do-over?
Alright, so now I know this guy's gonna attack Hilda. This guy's gonna attack, what's her name, Leonie. This guy can't attack anyone because he doesn't reach, and this guy's gonna also attack Byleth. So now I know which characters are safe, even though... See, now I know he's safe and she's safe, even though they're in attack range. Still not sure if I like that feature or I don't. Alright, there we go. Attack and a miss again. Oh, attacking twice is so good.
You didn't give it your all.
Damn right. You got fucking double-shotted. God, I'm still getting great fucking level ups. Oh, my Byleth is gonna be a fucking monster. Kronos is kind of already pretty good and leveled up. Actually, yeah, I'll use him to finish this guy off. Bye-bye.
You can't compete with me.
Yeah, Lydion, I'm really curious as to why you specifically don't like this game. Is there any, like... Because I'm curious. Because so far most of the reviews said, and like I've watched other people that play Fire Emblem, and they all say that this game's pretty good. Definitely not the best Fire Emblem, but it's pretty up there. At least it's received nothing but compliments as far as I know.
I guess I feel a little stronger.
Alright, how should I do with this guy? Actually, Claude, pop him with an arrow, and then Leonie could finish him off. Oh damn, Rusty Lance sucks. Expecting the Rusted Lance to just deal really shit damage, but no, it just has shit accuracy too. Alright, bye-bye.
This is my favorite part.
Can I double shot? I can double shot the leader. What the hell? I didn't get this level up last time I played this. I want someone else to actually deal the final blow to this guy, because he's going to give a lot of XP. Cool, I could give the kill to Raphael. Actually, you know what? No. Let's pop him with a little miasma, or... yeah. Are you serious? Whatever. I got Byleth on standby. Just fucking kill this guy if I have to. And Raphael can't kill him. Oh well. Actually, no, he can't. Wait. No. Hit him with steel gauntlets? Why not?
Making my muscles proud.
Alright, he didn't kill him, but at least he leveled up. There was a button to make me... Oh, there we go. Damn, Lawrence is still level 1. Is he my only level 1? Nah. Well, these two are range fighters, so they don't need to get up in anyone's face. Before, have I caught up to Claude? Yeah, I did.
I put in some work. Oh dear, maybe I was too lazy.
What are strength and speed? I always appreciate some extra strength and extra speed. Damn right, I was the fucking double shotting everyone, and I don't think anyone hit me. Alright, that was fun. Alright, so what happens next? Does it go straight into a cutscene, or... Alright, I think I'll end the stream here, and I'll start next stream with her lesson. So yeah, that's Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm going to be playing this on Tuesdays, specifically, because I'm a huge Fire Emblem fan, and I've been dying to play this game for a very long time. And I'm liking it so far. Even though you say you don't like it. Hopefully next time you can explain why you don't like it. Maybe give me an idea of what to come. No spoilers, please, because I did get a couple of things spoiled. I wish I would have just left that. But I'm one of those people that I'm like, I'm not going to look up anything about the game because I don't want any spoilers. And then I look up all the trailers and gameplay and all the shit anyways because I'm a fucking idiot. But yeah, if you want to see me continue playing this game, come back on Tuesday. If you want to see me play Dark Souls and get drunk, I'm doing that on Sundays. I also stream on Thursdays. I don't know what I'm going to be streaming on Thursdays. Maybe something else. Maybe more of this. I haven't decided yet, but I'll see you then if you come back. So, good night. I'll see you all next time. And bye-bye.